All right, Alysia Montano, after 800 final and a crazy one out there. I mean, the probably one of the deepest 800 fields the women have had, and I don't even know how long. What was it like out there and going into today?
My journey here has been completely different. With the news that we found out and hi, sleeping. And so coming here today was just really a mental game to just get through to the final and then let the race happen.
And you said in the news, are you talking about
with what's going down in track and field and doping,
and
it affected me so much mentally, and it was a huge struggle. I felt like it was just such an emotionally volatile subject. I sprinted through interviews the first 2 days to make it to the final, and that was the last thing that I thought would happen. I was in the safest position. I had so much power and energy left. I executed the race exactly the way we talked about executing. Okay. And that's just what went down. And we watched the race 3,000 times. It was incidental contact but from Brenda and Raven, and Brenda flailed and went out, and everyone behind her, just that domino effect that you can't do anything about. So
what can you walk us through that last 100 meters? I know, was it emotions that was overcoming? Was it the aches in the body? What trying to get to the finish line?
Just a million pieces, and realizing the race was finished. So yeah, I'm physically fine. I had so much power and strength, and I'm in the best shape of my life. And so I had 0 lactic. I didn't hit lactic, didn't get a chance to. And really it's just my heart. My brain was like, get up and run. And when you look up and you see everyone so far ahead, your heart just does what the heart does. So.
Because you mentioned all the news that's gone on, and you've been so close to tasting those medals, and this is the year I know you wanted.
There's no redos. I think everybody thinks that. They're like, oh, you get another shot to go, and it's not a redo from 2012. It just would have been another circumstance, another situation, and hopefully a different outcome. But it doesn't take away the last 4 years. It just would have been a different race.
What do you? I know it's pretty soon after, but what are you taking from this experience, walking away from the track today?
Track fans are the best. I feel like it didn't matter if I won, didn't matter if I made the Olympic team. I had so much support behind me, and ultimately, I felt like my pursuit this last year had been really for the fans, because I feel like there was so many times where I was really like, this sport is in shambles, and I don't understand why I'm running for a federation that doesn't care about the athletes. What's my point? Why am I bringing more money for them? And then I realized, it's for our track fans and the ones that care about the athletes for who they are and what they bring to the sport. And I'm fighting through unfortunate circumstances, and unfortunate is even the word that I'm looking for. So I wanted to be, their clean sport hero in a way, and I don't know. So I think that's really what got me here. Starting from November, I'd been in and out, up and down, and just like, what's my point here in this sport? And more reports coming out, and seeing the IAAF not taking responsibility, and all the blame being on the Russian Federation. And I'd thought a million ways about how corrupt the sport was and what I'm even doing here. And honestly, my engagement with my fans on social media honestly would get me to practice every day. And then I had great weeks where I forgot, and then another report would come out, and I'm standing
up
here
and
before
downs.
you.
Well,
I'd said this a million times. I said it's my life is a story for everyone else, but it's my life, and it's real, and it's what I go through, and what I have been going through. So
hopefully, finishing the race doesn't mean you can't be a clean sport hero. You're out there every day doing it the right way. So
thank you.
I don't know what's next summer stuff coming up, or you're going to take some time to relax?
I need to do a lot of healing right now. And that's 3 days, that's 4 days, 5 days. But I'm not dead.
Still got the flower.
It stayed in there. So.
Well, Alysia, thanks for stopping to chat.
Thank you.
Always good talking.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Ryan.